guys, welcome back to Level Grinding. I'm Rachel Bastrash Bogan. It's great to be back. It's great to be back. It's great to be back. Yeah, it's great to be back. If you've never seen Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, you'll probably not get that. Today's video is not going to be me showing you everything that's going on today. Really, it's just been me cleaning off my desk, going through some paperwork, organizing a couple of other projects, getting ready to dive into another one, so it's kind of boring anyway. But the thing that I wanted to do was kind of recap what has happened over the past week. This includes last week as well, while I was on vacation, and just going into this week. And I wanted to share with you some of the lessons that I have been thinking about and learning as a result of some of the experiences that have happened over the past couple of weeks. So before I do that, make sure that if you are hanging out here for the first time, go ahead and click subscribe. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, of making these videos and documenting what the process looks like of building a business, so that you guys can see what that looks like when you're still working in your kitchen, in your living room, and not showing you what it looks like, trying to tell you what it looked like 10 years down the road. I really want you guys to see just how much work and how much effort it takes to do that. So go ahead and click subscribe. If you guys have already been hanging out with me, awesome. It's great to have you guys back. And remember to comment, like, share, all that good jazz. So now that we're into that, over the past couple of weeks, is from May 30th until June 8th, my buddy Matt was in town, and so we took a vacation together. He hung out with me. We went all around Denver. We hit up 9 different skate parks. We went skating 11 different times. We visited 2 parks twice. And we also cycled a grand total of 46 miles around Denver, which is the most I have ever bicycled probably in my life in the course of like 10 days. And it was super awesome. We got to be outside every single day. We got to go ahead and go play. And we weren't on any sort of timetable. It was literally like get up in the morning, have breakfast, and then say, okay, what do you want to do today? And in the process of that, we got to have all these adventures. We went thrift store shopping together. We had a blast. And so, every single day for pretty much the first, at least 6 or 7 days, Matt and I went skating. Like, we went skating almost every single morning. And this really interesting thing started happening. 1, I started attempting more stuff. But 2, I started making mistakes. I started getting hurt, and that happens. The other thing that happened while I was cycling all that time is that I also fell over and I got hurt. Hey, Robo's home. Hooray. This is great because I have a doctor's appointment today, which is why I'm also doing this talking head video. But yeah, so I started making mistakes. The more tired I got, even though I was doing things that I knew, I started getting hurt. And it's the thing that I started thinking about, that the first lesson is when you push yourself, you're going to get hurt. And I ended up with some, pretty big things. I've got this really gnarly looking bit of road rash on my shin. I twisted an ankle. I jammed my finger up under a bit of coping and completely popped my knuckle out of joint. I got hurt a lot this past week. And so, if you're going to push yourself in anything, whether you're pushing yourself, on vacation and with a new sport, or if you're pushing yourself into new unexpected areas or new areas that you want to go into in your life, you're probably going to get hurt. But the second thing that I learned over the course of doing this is that most of the falls, most of the mistakes, most of the injuries aren't really going to kill you. They're not going to kill you completely dead and knock you out of the game forever. Sure, you might take a nasty fall that's, I did this last Tuesday and this is Wednesday, so this is what it looks like after a week. It didn't kill me. It hurt like crazy. As long as I don't touch it, it doesn't hurt right now, but it's going to heal up. And only if I get afraid of skating because I might get hurt again. That's the only thing that could potentially kick me out of the game of skating. I could say, I got super hurt, I don't like this, I don't ever want to do it again. But at that point, it wasn't the injury that kicked me out, it would be my own fear. And so the same thing is when you are in life, when you are going after something that you want, when you're building a business, when you're deciding to, learn a new habit. Most of the changes, even if you do get hurt, they are not going to kill you. They're not going to knock you out of the game forever. And so it's only going to be your own fear that is going to knock you out of the game. And so when you do get hurt, don't get afraid of it. Remember that that is part of your learning process. And the other thing that I realized, this is lesson number 3, is that all things will heal. You know, my bruise is going to disappear in a little while. The road rash that's on my leg is going to disappear in a while because my body is healing. My body is doing the thing that it needs to do to fix itself. And for every single injury that I get, that is one more lesson that I have learned. That is one more experience that I can tuck under my belt. That is one more thing that I can remember, but I don't have to stay hurt by it. You know, a lot of people, when they have a mistake, when they have a issue that comes up, when they get afraid, they have this reaction where they hold on to that hurt. They act as if the bruise is still there. They act as if the scratch is still there. And the reality is that if you take the time to heal, if you take the time to learn from your mistake, if you take the time to figure out like what happened to begin with, like this one, I'm not quite sure how I actually fell on this one. I was coming off of a fakie stall and I should have just rolled right back into the bowl, and I didn't. I landed on the transition, but the way that I landed was not head first into the bowl. I landed with my head leaning out of the bowl, and like that just doesn't make any sense, because when you're coming off of a fakie stall, like you're supposed to go like this, and instead I went like that. I have no idea. But the thing is, I have been trying to figure that out so that I don't do it again. And so, you know, yes, this hurt. I could be afraid of getting hurt again, going back into the bowl. But in time, this is going to heal up. It's going to heal up. And the only thing that's going to keep me out of the bowl is my own fear and thinking as if this bruise still exists, and it's not going to. And so that is the third thing that I've been thinking about. The third lesson from this past week of vacation is that you will heal. You will heal from a mistake. You'll heal from a experience that got you what you didn't want. But it's up to you to actually also continue to heal. Like, just because it's gone from your body means it might not be gone from your head, but that can heal up. And you don't have to hold on to that hurt and let it influence your thinking about what you want to do next and about pursuing the bigger step in your life. And so, yeah, these are my 3 thoughts after a week of vacation. It was nice having the time to slow down and to start thinking differently about some of this stuff, and to, you know, get some new experiences. After cycling 46 miles across Denver, I am ready to do some more cycling. I've got some things that I'm looking forward to doing myself. You know, I have new tricks up my sleeve. I started working on 180s off the coping from a plate stall, and like that feels really amazing. Like, I'm getting better at things. And so to be able to take these lessons and apply it into my business and into my life is going to be super awesome. But I gotta cut this video short. I gotta get ready to head out to a doctor's appointment. This is related to my little alien that is growing in my belly. So I'll have some more about that in time and trying to figure out like what that's all gonna look like. But yeah, this is the end of today's video. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. If you found these 3 things to be helpful, make sure that you share this video with a friend, and go ahead and comment and tell me your stories of how you've seen these things play out in your life. Like, what are some ways that you pushed yourself and you got hurt, but what are some things that you learned from that healing process and from diving back into there and not letting your fear get a hold of you? So I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Ciao.